Hi guys, it's Dan with Avantnovis. This is, I guess, a new a new developer's blog. So, going to show you what we've got done. We only have one thing not done in the core app. Let me just load a map really quick. We're going to import. Let's go with what's this one? No, not set 7 GLB. Let's just go with this one. Okay, so again, you can set your country. You can set 3 different ways. Yay. We'll load that up, and we're running right now. We're running natively in Windows. Okay, once we get this up, we have the markers are done. You can also import sprites. We have the settlements are done. We have the roads that are done. We have the borders. You can now draw borders. Makes everybody happy. We have travel. You can plot a route. Show you how many days it'll take to do that. We have the new asset library. You can upload pretty much. Let's say we wanted to upload, I don't know. We're going to call this a feature. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so I made a little mountain there, just plopped it down. Yay. Okay. So you can load assets, collaborate, it's working. I'm looking to tweak the lighting system and also add some effects like clouds or fire or something like that. That's where this is going to be. I'm not totally done with that yet. So that's where we're at. Now, with the software itself, it's almost ready to go. We're testing the crap out of it. Let's go ahead and close that really quick. But I've also made the biggest thing in the comments, and I totally agree. Something like this, it's great if you have a 3D map, but the hard part is making a 3D map. So I've created some ways that we can make 3D maps, and get your input, see what you like, see what you don't like. This is a piece of art I made in ArtRage.
Nice.
One of my big ones, really high detail, etc., etc., so forth. And what I do is I go down to tools and I go down layer options and I go export to channels. This allows me to export a height map, texture map, and everything else like that. Let's go ahead and close you. Don't save. Don't save. All right, and then I get these guys. I get a full color map and I get this map, the height map. And then I go into, I have a height map and I have this, and then we go into this. This is called the, right up here, this is the add-ons. This is called the Forge. And what this does, it takes a, again, project. Start there. We're going to find a height map. And once that's loaded in, there we go. Again, lighting. This is the thing I need to do lighting. It's kind of not happy with it. Okay, so once we load the height map in, and let's see, let's go with this guy. Okay, there we go. There's a 3D map, just like that. You just click Forge GLB. Oh, I've got an error code on that for the simple fact that it is running on a development server right now. But yeah, you forge GLB, it's good to go. It's 18.5 meg. If we want to lower that, we can reduce the quality of the mesh. So there's that. We up that. There's that. There's that. But in this case, we're just going to go low. Reason why is we have this create details. Create details adds all the lighting details into everything, and it also allows you to keep the file relatively small. Uses the height map to create those. Something else I added, we put a sculpt. You can pull things up, push things down, make it bigger, smaller. Let's push down. So if you like got some weird mountains, like some weird rivers over here, you can just that's a little strong, but whatever. You can make your rivers, where they need to be. The advanced option is pretty, I like it. What this does is you're able to control the details that you're putting into the map. You can see that, the normal map. You can also, let's go ahead and do that. You can increase or decrease those. Something else we have here is sometimes with mountains, they can get real spiky. Let's go ahead and turn off that. But yeah, mountains can get spiky. So we have a way to despike them, which is fun. And we also have a way to soften. If you notice back here, we have a big peak. Just soften stuff a little bit if you need that. All right. Next thing is we have the light angle that you can choose the light angle that that normal map is applying. So you can also flip stuff. Export, you can choose a Blender export or direct export. The next big thing in this version is an adaptive mesh. All right, and what this does is it makes the mesh, you put the details where you want it. Let's say I want the, I should go to make this a little bit higher resolution there. Okay, so medium mesh, we can go in and we can choose what details we want geometry in. So like this, I don't care about the planes or the water. So I'm going to make that a lot less detailed, and it significantly decreases the size of the file. Also, there's some displacement things, that general displacement things. Okay, this is the, we make a height map, we make a, excuse me, you import a height map and a normal map, or excuse me, a height map and a color map, and this is what you get here. Now that's the first one. Let me bring up the second one here. Second one is, okay. Canvas, this is kind of interesting. Someone said this might be fun. So what we're going to do is we are going to, I pray this is the right one. Yes, it is. What this does is you're actually going to be drawing, and I haven't added the correct stencils here yet, but it's basically, you're going to be drawing a height map. You're going to choose one of these layers, and this is our ocean, and let's choose this guy, and we're going to make this pretty big. Okay, first we make our water level, detail level, as such. Next we go to the next layer, and our layer is now going to be our shoreline. Going to do that. So this is our like little, there we go. And let's say we want to delete some of this. Make it smaller. So we have a little more jagged coastline. I'm doing this with mouse. I could do this with pen. It looks a lot better with a pen. Yada, yada, yada. Yay. Then we go to our next level layer, and let's say this is kind of our hills. Those are hills. I want to smooth that out. Blur that out, etc. And then you just keep going with whatever you want to do. Let's say we want some big there and something here. I am going to put some alpha brushes on here. So what's this doing is I can actually now switch to a height map, and I'm actually drawing a height map using color. You can go in here, make it really pretty. This is the first way you actually draw your height map. It creates a height map, then you can move it to the Forge. That's option number 2. Let me know what you think about that. All right, option number 3. This one is for those that don't want to deal with certain things. Yeah, let's find it. Stamp. Okay, so this guy pretty much allows you to draw in real time a, let's go ahead and move this around. See, I can real time just place mountains. This one's the one that I haven't worked on the most, and it's a little buggy, but we'll get there. But yeah, so it lets me draw mountains, lets me rotate the mountains, lets me do the other stuff, and I'm just gonna, I made a ton of these brushes in World Creator and Gaia. And I made them, here's some hills. And then you can like erase if you want to make something look really cool, etc., etc. But again, it's just kind of a way to, it's pretty much the stamps. And you just export this as a GLB or color it, or, you know. So this is the stamp method. Last method is this guy. This one I'm kind of proud of. We're going to create our canvas. This is the one that, what we're going to be doing here is this functions similar to, like Wonderdraft or Incarnate. You basically have some symbols. And you're going to put some symbols down. Let's say we're going to make these smaller here. But again, I only got, you know, just a couple symbols. Oops, just a couple symbols here. And then what you do is, let's see if I have any geology. Nope, no forest. Well, I could make some forest. There's forest. And then once you put these down, you just hit 3D view. And it creates a 3D. Of course, I do need work. It needs to be a lot softer, and we need to control the brush. But you put the symbols down, and based on the symbols, really hard to see there. I'm sorry about that. It creates mountains and stuff. So tell me which one you like. So this is the symbols to 3D. This is the stamp mode. Draw my own height map. And this is the, I think I will be keeping the forge. This will now be a part of, I'll just need to update it, but this will now be a part of the Endless Expanse. Also some color change to make sure you know where you're at. All right. All right, this is the forge. Yeah, probably going to keep this one. So let me know what you want. And hope things are going for you well. Yeah, new maps coming out. Heads up. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.